Are you tired of feeling drained energetically all the time? It's seriously not fun, and it's not fun for you or your loved ones around you either. That's why in today's episode, I'm sharing with you 3 vital ways to protect your energy. So let's do this. Welcome back to another episode of the Your Money, Your Life podcast. I'm your host, Aimee Cerka. I am super excited. The Impulse Spending the Right Way Challenge kicks off today, and I thought it would be so timely to talk about protecting your energy, because often we find that impulse spending, and we end up impulse spending, and we do something out of emotion, which we talked about a couple episodes ago. But if we're able to protect our energy, then we're going to set ourselves up for success there with the impulse spending as well. Now, if you're registered for the challenge, make sure to check out day 1. All the information should be in your inbox already, but let's talk about it, okay? 3 vital ways to protect your energy. The first thing that we can simply do is become aware. If you set the intention that you're going to be aware of where you're at energetically, energy is based off of vibration. So what vibration are you at? Is it a lower vibration, higher vibration? I mean, there's varying degrees of both of them. But if we set the intention, your RAS, reticular activator system, I might be butchering that, but that is that part of our brain where, if you go buy a new car and you've not seen that car anywhere, then all of a sudden you see that car everywhere because we're looking for it. So by simply setting the intention to look for and be aware of where our energy is at, we're going to be in like a totally different place, because you start to feel it. You start to recognize, oh, you know what? Like, my energy is lower right now. Like, that's where I feel like this way, because we don't always feel like doing the things that we need to do. Like, am I right here? I'm not the only one, I'm sure. Honestly, didn't even really feel like recording this podcast right now, but I made a commitment to myself, and I'm going to keep integrity with myself, like we talked about last episode. But I took steps to recharge my energy, which we're going to get to in a minute, beforehand. But I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't set the intention and start to be more in tune with myself and set the intention of being aware of my energy level and where I'm at. So that's the first step. And if you haven't done this before, it might be a little bit of a foreign concept. So it might feel a little strange, and that's fine. We're just starting somewhere, right? Just start to become aware of when you feel good, you have a lot of energy, you're excited, and when you feel down. And if you're journaling, which I recommend, that's a great place to kind of keep a written record of it if you want to start to see some of those trends, but at least make a mental note of it, okay? Second thing that we need to do when we are protecting our energy is set boundaries. I think we all have family members that drain our energy, or people in our life, I should say, that drain our energy. So we need to be aware of that and set boundaries accordingly. So if there is something, if you've got a business and there is something in your business that's draining your energy, it's not serving you, can you outsource it? Can you not do it at all? Is it vital to your business? Because your business needs to serve you, and it can be unique to you. You don't have to do something just because everybody else is doing it. Is it the family member? Can you limit the time with them? Can you take steps beforehand to raise your energy level? Simply setting the intention of not being affected by someone energetically does work. It's not like this foolproof method, but if you know that you're going into a situation where typically there are others around you that have lower vibrational energy, a lower energy around them, if you set the intention to raise your energy beforehand and set the intention that you will not be affected, even just saying it out loud, that has power behind it. Speaking things into existence like that. But we can set boundaries in so many different ways. Getting rid of that person or item, it could be an item completely, of course, or just limiting the time with them, or being aware of, okay, we can do this between this and this time. and recognizing it doesn't have to look like what everyone else says it has to look like. We're talking all about this in the impulse spending challenge. Like, there is no cookie cutter system. I've got a message in my messenger inbox talking about something, and you know what? Like, that's not how I run my business. So it's my business. Things are done in a way that works for you. This is why it's your money, your life, because we are designing a life that works for you. So don't be afraid to set boundaries. Of course, we can do this in a healthy and respectful way. And maybe not like massive changes right away. That might freak some people out. And that, again, isn't sustainable. We've talked about that before with our goal setting. But set the boundaries. It's not a bad thing. The third thing is to recharge. And we talk about this all the time when we talk about breakdowns inside the Money Mindset Makeover Blueprint. So we all have times that our energy drops, whether we're in a breakdown from a financial thing and a breakdown because of something else, or there's just energetically low. Like, it happens. No big deal. What are you going to do now? We're going to recharge. There are so many different ways that you can do this. Some of them are going to be specific to you. Some of them are like scientifically proven, but do what feels good to you. So some of my favorite ways to recharge: standing outside in the grass barefoot. Now, I am in the South, so I still have grass, even if it's mostly dead grass. Actually, we do have some live grass right now, but standing outside in the grass barefoot, you center yourself. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but it does work. If you're in the north or somewhere really, really cold with lots of snow, you probably don't want to do that, but it's something to think of for the summer when you do have that grass and that sunshine. Getting outside in general, getting your vitamin D, that's going to help to raise your energy. Listening to positive, uplifting music. Again, I'm in Texas. No country music where your dog's getting run over and all this other stuff. We have to be aware that's another energy leak we can have. The music that we listen to. Find positive, uplifting music to help raise your vibration. Making a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. If you're in a low spot, this might be a little bit hard, but it's going to help you get through it. So making a list of things that you're grateful for. We've talked about gratitude as well and how that affects your finances. You're starting to see a theme here. Some of the same things that we do over and over again, they all interlap. Yeah, there we go. So protect your energy by being aware of it, set boundaries, set healthy boundaries, and recharge. So how do you like to recharge? Is there something that you like to do? Maybe you love cooking. Maybe you love gardening. Maybe you love working out. What is it that you love to do that recharges you, that you feel refreshed afterwards? I know so many people say like, oh, I'm really an introvert, but introvert or extrovert, simply what that means is, how do you recharge? Do you recharge by being around a lot of people, or do you recharge when you're by yourself? I am the introvert, and I recharge by being by myself, which is why, like, me and my lead foot, we'll go take a ride in the car with the windows down, music up. That's my vitamin D. It's my music, and I love the drive. So all those things, it helps me recharge. But what recharges me doesn't necessarily recharge you. So your challenge for today is to figure out, brainstorm an idea, or become aware of one way that you like to recharge. Send me a message on Instagram. Let me know how you recharge. And we'll see you inside the Impulse Spending Like a Pro challenge. And on next time on the Your Money, Your Life podcast. Bye for now.